Go live. Interesting. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my weekly stream. Once again, we are resuming with Dragon Age Origins, and I have to minimize the chat. I tried to do a little bit of redesigning for today, and apparently I neglected to remember some sort of invisible chat, but okay, I guess that's gonna have to go for today. Those of you who are hoping to be able to watch people chatting in my stream, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to rely and believe me when I say that people are saying things. Anyway, I am joined, as I regularly am, by my usual co-host, Cybernetic Pink Eye.
Greetings and felicitations, assorted children of the internet.
So today, I think I mentioned even that I'm doing a slightly different setup. I was actually surprised at the last second as I opened up my live stream dashboard for YouTube that they were saying, nope, you gotta go use the new one because now we need to verify that you're using, that you're not violating this new law that was passed about making sure that kids don't have their data collected. Like, I have many opinions about this, and this video is probably going to be demonetized right from the start because that be how I am, that be how I do. But anyway, YouTube has decided that what it wants to do is to, because they have to comply with this law. They have to comply with a law that was recently passed that means that they cannot collect the data of children. Because that's kind of important. I kind of agree with that law being passed. However, YouTube, its entire algorithm works on collecting the data of every video that is watched, of collecting every viewer who watches those videos, what their paths are, and being able to suggest videos to them based on what they've already watched. But the thing is that in order for that to work, that means collecting the data of children. So now they are removing the ability for children to be able to actually find those videos. I'm not even entirely sure exactly how they are going to implement this or prove that there are children using their software because whatever. But it's almost like they have a good intention. But the whole problem is you're collecting the data, YouTube. It's your fault that you have a business model that relies on you taking other people's data. It relies on you taking other people's data. Oh, God, I'm just fucking pissed. But anyway, it relies on you taking other people's data, so now we have to suffer. We have to suffer not being able to monetize certain things or put ads on certain videos. In fact, some of them have to be outright demonetized or made unavailable based on whether or not we set them to be marketed towards children. Because there obviously is only so much that you can do when it comes to the data collection of children if they are using an account that is not age restricted, and if they are going to videos that, are not necessarily aimed at kids. But now, you're not allowed to make family-friendly videos, or as they try to put it, child-attractive videos, as in that they are going to appeal to kids.
YouTube's just been full of pleasant surprises as of late, hasn't it?
So, Donna, you ask, so, do they demonetize videos meant for children? Yes, as a matter of fact, they do. They demonetize them because if a child watches that, and the only way for them to be able to monetize something is to collect the data on the person that is watching, and then use that to get advertisers to come to that video and advertise on that video. So if a video is aimed at children, an advertiser is not likely to, they can't collect the data of someone that is watching children's videos or videos that would quote-unquote appeal to children. So advertisers are not going to be able to put their ads on those videos because YouTube needs to restrict the data collection on children. So if they know that children are going to be the primary audience of a video, they can't monetize it because they can't collect the data, which means they can't put advertisements or targeted advertisements. It throws their entire algorithm off. So Now, if you are child friendly, as in you are child directed, supposedly, but now they're kind of expanding that definition a little bit. Yeah, no, they're covering their asses, but they're doing it in such a way that inconveniences everyone that, tries to use their platform.
Which is nothing new for YouTube.
Yeah, they're adopting Tumblr's idea of preserving minors. The idea by itself isn't bad, it's how this idea is put into practice that's bad. Yeah, the idea itself is not terrible. The idea of there being, some kind of restriction on the data collection of children, that I agree with, but that's the law. YouTube has made its entire model of making money off of its user base by collecting the data of everyone who watches it and quote-unquote using that to target ads towards the audience, but let's face it, they are also probably selling this data to other people. I'm sorry to be, pointing out a lot of the shifty shit that's going on behind the scenes here, but, that is one of the reasons why YouTube is what it is and why they continue to make things difficult for their users, whether you are an audience member or an active content creator on its platform. So, here I am, trying to do my thing, trying to do the right thing, and just trying to get by, and they're like, well, no, we're going to make it so that you have to use a new setup that you're completely unfamiliar with, that is nothing like the original, and you have to do, we've added a new implementation on how this works, on how this looks, on how this feels, and it's like, okay, but if you keep changing something, it just means that people have to keep relearning how to use your platform.
I mean, that's just it. The irony being that for the past few years, YouTube's TOS was pushing the whole child-friendly shtick. Basically, people having to avoid cursing or any quote-unquote controversial topics.
Well,
even mentioning anything LGBT related would be enough to get your video demonetized.
See, it's not even that it's supposed to be child-friendly. It's supposed to be advertiser-friendly. That's the distinction, and the reason why I point out this distinction, this terrible, stupid distinction, is because advertiser-friendly means that you are child-friendly in all but actual name. You're not swearing, you're not posting content that would be, not as a wide of an audience and that could potentially upset viewers away from whatever their ad's on. They want to avoid controversy and all of that shit. That is separate from child-friendly, which is if you are directing your content at children, as in if you're making cartoons that are educational or something like that, or if you are doing something that is deliberately supposed to be silly, bright, and eye-catching, and they're trying to figure out how to determine this. Liked a video, yeah. Yep, it got demonetized right away, having to do with the LGBT plus community. Those things would get demonetized immediately. There are a lot of things that they do to just... They really don't want to monetize your videos unless you're already popular.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that today is opening up with a fucking rant about YouTube as I use this platform to stream, as I use this platform to try and build some sort of business. But, I get it. I get the reasoning behind why they have to do it, but I think that the entire concept in itself is based on they have to collect your data in order to function, and that does not feel like it's an accurate model. I don't feel like that's actually in the best interests of either the user base or the company at large.
I mean, if it's any consolation, raging against YouTube is all the rage on YouTube nowadays, so you're basically following with a big trend that has become increasingly popular on the platform, ironically enough.
So I am freshly pissed off because I am having to deal with this new system and trying to navigate something that I still barely... I'm not exactly tech savvy here, guys. I'm of the age group where I should know how to do some of this stuff, and some of it I do know, and some of it I don't know. I'm sort of on the cusp of being able to keep up with current technology and Web 2.0 or Web 3.0 or whatever. Do they demonetize videos that rant about YouTube? They might. And on top of that, they actually now have a clause that if you complain about YouTube, that is considered misconduct, or it could be considered misconduct. And they can terminate your account for that. But whatever. I am just pissed off enough that it's like, well, they're probably not going to immediately strip my account, but like, if they do, I don't know exactly what my options are, but like, I don't really fucking care. Because if they keep this monopoly, then what I'm going to do is I'll go to whatever other program that actually kicks up that can host videos that can allow for interaction with the user base. And if that's not possible, then directing them to like Discord or something so that there can still be direct interaction. But there's a lot of bullshit that's going on, and I understand to a point that it is about trying to cover their legal bases. But again, the reason why they have to is because they're doing something that is legally dubious in the first place. That's the whole fucking problem. They're doing something that is sketchy as fuck. Sketchy AF, and they are... They in order to cover for that, in order to comply with the law so that they don't get fined thousands of dollars per every iteration of a video that happens to be aimed at children, that is being collected in terms of data by their algorithm to target advertisers and all of that stuff. They're also passing that on to us, the users, for, even though we are not responsible for them collecting data on children, we do not agree to that. We don't really want the data of our user base to necessarily be collected. I know I don't. I don't want people to have their data just kind of compiled by YouTube and just kind of, used to try and target propaganda, advertisements and whatnot at people. But, like, we are being punished for the choice that they made in terms of how to monetize their site and monetize the content that's being put up there, because they can't actually get their shit together and figure out an alternative model to be able to monetize the content going on the channel. Dailymotion, there's also Vimeo, I think, but yeah, there's no comparison to what we have here. But I will say that with social media being what it is, if there ends up being an alternative, or if literally YouTube becomes completely unviable, another one will eventually rise. And there will be some other kind of... There will be something that eventually pops up to that extent.
Fingers crossed.
But, like, that's just it. I'm not 100% exactly sure what my plan is going to be, depending on the direction where things go with this. Vimeo is more professional, but you have to pay to use it. That makes sense. And not everyone's going to have that option. But I was even actually going to say... Hang on a second. I need to take a sip of something, but I'll say it when I'm done.
We're off to a rollicking good start with this stream.
Oh! Power to the people! You know what, Skeeto? I'm even gonna fucking say, now that I've been derailed by you being awesome, thank you for the super chat for
Yes.
$50-ish, almost $50, just 1 cent short of it. Oh, and I believe that will pop up yep! So that'll make my little gift thing actually pop up a little bit more so you can see exactly how much I love you. Anyway, Skeeto, pretty much entirely my monetization comes from you, so, I mean, I hate, you've literally made sure that if any of my videos do get demonetized, you're effectively, quote-unquote, monetizing them at this point. So thank you so much for single-handedly saving my entire channel. Well, actually, both of them at this point. So what I was going to say, in terms of being able to monetize the content, being able to pay the content creators and all of that stuff for what they're able to do, they should be able to create, basically, I think, and I would kind of agree with this, a paid membership for people that actually want to be content creators. I agree that one of the appeals of YouTube in the first place is that you can just sign up and have your content hosted there completely for free, but I think that if you're going to be restricting everyone who posts anything to your website based on whether or not they can be monetized, based on whether or not they are complying with laws that are in effect, based on whether or not they actually cross some sort of laws or something along those lines. First of all, when you have a pay restriction on something like that, error! YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Great. Encoding overloaded! Fucking Christ.
I love how, like, the longer you dedicate to this rant about YouTube, the more YouTube is making it difficult to stream.
Right. But what I was gonna say, okay, so if you have content creators actually pay up front, you know, for being able to host their content on there, first of all, you cover some of the cost of actually hosting the content that goes up on the site, which covers a good chunk of the one of the ways that YouTube is quote-unquote bleeding money is because they have to pay for the data streaming. I understand that. That is actually frustrating to an extent, but that's why they have the advertisers, but that's why they need to collect the data, which is what puts us in this current predicament. So by having the content creators pay, like, let's just even say like a $5 subscription fee every month to be able to host their content on the site, you now get to cover some of the cost of that, plus whatever ad revenue actually comes in through their videos, you can then collect the money on that, as can they. And thus it becomes a nice, actually symbiotic relationship. And if you have the vetting process that someone has to pay to make their content, you can actually also, in the same process, vet them so that they're not posting the content that you would find objectionable. Have a small enough-ish staff analyze an application to be able to post content, actual content, and not just host videos, but posting content to your site, and that way you can learn ahead of time and keep track of people who are actually uploading content that is either questionable or, you know, according to your guidelines. So now, you have moderated the content that is going up onto the page. You're making a revenue based on the application of content creators. You're not likely to have children that are going to be paying, you know, $5 or so a month to be able to use that kind of service. And anyone who is using that service and actually has the content that brings in the money will be able to pay that easily versus people who are making the content that may not cover the $5 a month cost. Well, it sucks, it's frustrating, it's not perfect, but at least it covers a lot of what the current issues are. But that's just it. They have, instead of requiring an algorithm to try and do all of this, monetized content, further monetization. Thank you, Skeeto.
Yeah, I mean, since we probably aren't going to be making any money, well, you're not going to be making any money off of this. I won't be making money, period, but...
Hey! You're not wrong.
I can't monetize my videos.
Yeah, you can't yet. That's why you should subscribe to Cybernetic Pink Eye on YouTube. Watch his videos and get him up to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the last year or so. If you can do that, he might be able to actually monetize his shit. But in the meantime, you can also go to his Patreon and support him for even just $1 a month. Get early access to all of his videos. He makes some awesome shit on his channel.
I try.
You try. You do. Your In My Unpopular Opinion videos are actually really thought-provoking.
Well, thank you, Skeeto.
Thank you, Skeeto.
I mean, I'd prefer if you maybe pitch that over, because I know you're one of my patrons, my dude. So if you're gonna, I mean, here's the thing. By all means, give money to Lorelei. I will Smith pose in front of her all goddamn day. But if you would like, but I'm not going to be taking any money from her because she needs all the support she can get. So if you would like to contribute to me, by all means, feel free to direct that to my Patreon. Because as it stands, I cannot... make any money through YouTube. At least not until I get to 1,000 subscribers, which I am still at least a good 400 to 350 subs away from.
That's not bad, though. I'm still working on Serenia Studios picking up some steam in that regard too. So, generally speaking, one of the biggest things that you can do right now when it comes to YouTubers and supporting them, I know every video, and I've said this a million fucking times, and I'll say it again, the best thing that you can do is to engage with their video. What they count as engagements are things like leaving comments, liking, or even disliking a video, but like, that's just it. One of the reasons why people no longer care about posting controversial content is that if they get a million dislikes on their video, that's engagement, and YouTube is going to send money their way for that. They're more likely to actually promote that video in their algorithm because people haven't cared enough about that content to engage with it. Liking, hitting the notification bell, because again, that tells YouTube that you want to actually keep up with someone's material, etc., etc. It is a way to help them promote them, tell other people, share those videos with other people. It's a great way to help your favorite YouTubers, especially if they are not quite at the threshold of being able to monetize their account or be able to do much else with that. But all of that aside, that is a huge conversation that literally everyone is having. Everyone is having this conversation on YouTube right now because I rang both of your bells, Lore. Giggity, says Skeeto, and I agree. I rang the bells too. Everyone ringing my bells. That makes
we can save the ding-dong ditching for later, guys.
Makes me so happy to have you ring my bell. Okay. Speaking of, I mean...
We're definitely not getting monetized now.
Speaking of, though, speaking of Patreon and monetizing and all of that stuff, for anyone who's a patron right now, as of today, as I am streaming, and of course by the time this actually goes up, it'll probably actually be live, there is a video up for early access. It is going up tomorrow on Sunday. I'm going to keep to the regular uploads on Sunday. It's going up on the Sirenia Studios channel. And I'm actually going to be doing 2 uploads this week on that channel. So that's something to look forward to. Me monetizing. So. So this rant has been brought to you by a very tired and confused Lorelei who does not enjoy this system. And by this system, I mean capitalism as a whole. Fuck capitalism. But thank you for giving me the money so that I can survive in a system that relies on currency in order to be able to survive. Ding dong, but don't ditch. Thank you. Alright, so today we're supposed to be playing Dragon Age. And as you can see, we left off last with, after having finished Alistair's personal quest, with Goldana being a gold-digging, terrible person. Yeah, I think I need that. Okay. Ooh, combat magic. Which do I want to do here? Because I want to eventually... Nah, these are pretty much what I need for that. Just trying to debate what else I want to add to the list here. Animate dead. That is certainly an option. Mind Blast might be useful in terms of if I find myself surrounded. I know that I end up using that quite a bit. Channels magic inward, trading increased fatigue for an attack bonus, and the ability to use spell power to determine the combat damage. I will keep that one in mind. I think I'm going to use the Mind Blast for now because it helps with, like, controlling people that are attacking directly, and because I am a squishy mage, I find it might be a good idea for me to be able to blast them away from me, or at least stop them from attacking me.
Yeah.
Let's see, that and that, because you're helping with that, and let's see. You know, that actually might be useful. So that, and I'm actually going to adjust your tactics, Win. So, let's see. Enemy clustered. Clustered with at least 2 allies. And let's put in usability shock. Yeah, I think that works for that. Perfect. So I guess save? Oh, no. Okay, so that's fine. Anyway. So, we are now in Denerim. I kind of only barely touched on what it is that we're going to be encountering here. There are a couple of quests that are in the area, including we've got Liliana's quest. And let's see, what is this? Ah, Wade's Emporium. Let's just take a little peek in here. Hey, Heartfelt Shadows.
Yes.
Oh, boy. I hope you guys are ready for this.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Heren. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
Who's in charge here?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Heren.
Who's in charge here? I am. He sounded so petulant and sulky. Oh my god.
Also, you're not wrong, Ragnar. I saw the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, well, because they use the same hairstyle.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Let's see what these people have up for offer. Okay, armor is literally what you're going to get with these people. But actually there are... Oh, the Felon's Coat. That is actually a good one. And literally nothing else. You can get metal shards. Oh, that's right. I got lyrium to craft shit with. I'm gonna have to go through with that at some point. You can actually eventually bring new materials for Wade to work with. That is actually a sub-quest in this game. At least if I remember correctly.
Heren, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell her I don't want her looking over my shoulders making doe eyes at me either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire.
It's canon, by the way, that these two are in a relationship. I'm not gonna make doe eyes at you, sir. You are a fantastic armorsmith. Of that, I have no doubt. However, that's not quite my gist. Okay, so let's see.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian scented oils in all of Denerim. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing in baths, no?
Let's see. Where are you from? Orlais, probably, from the accent, Evelyn.
I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varoyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
Huh. Why did you leave?
Orlais has many good things, but it is sometimes not so good to be common? My brother had trouble with a chevalier and we departed shortly after.
Ah, chevalier. What's a chevalier? Come on, Evelyn.
I mean, it depends on whether or not you're playing FF13.
Or if you're watching Blood Plus.
Oh, God.
You know so little of our
Oh, no, wait, I was
country.
thinking of
The
Pulse of the
chevaliers are
Sea.
knights of
Never
the
mind.
highest order. They are the most skilled in the world. Their discipline, formidable. For their service, they're allowed privileges. They can do whatever they want to the lesser born.
Why do people put up with them?
Because there is little choice. There are so many wonderful things about Orlais, but Ferelden has something precious. Here, a man or a woman is born free and lives free. I do not understand it, but the nobles here are not so high, and none of us are quite so low. As much as I miss my Varoyo, I love where I am.
I can understand that. Garrus, are you okay? Kitty, what are you doing? You're like slowly edging your way off of the top of my... He's curled up on top of the computer, like the actual computer tower. Kitty, please. You're just melting now. He's just nudging the monitor more and more. What sort of trouble did you get in? I am literally shifting between who I'm talking to, and you have no way of knowing.
Chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome. Incensed, my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here.
Yeah, pretty much two of these options are my reaction to this. But what your brother did was right.
Perhaps in your lands, but not in my kingdom. Many revere the Chevaliers for their skill, honor, and deeds. But others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded.
So there's a little snapshot into Orlais. Isn't that nice? Oh, Fade the Apprentice.
What is it? I have work to do.
I have a note here from your master.
What does it say? Ah, I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
Quest updated. Two of them can be found in Denerim. The other is... Okay. So one of the other one of them is going to be somewhere here in Orzammar. And...
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
So this is Gorham. Also, Steve Bloom. Blum, whatever.
Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road.
So yes, Dwarven Crafts, direct from Orzammar. So that's a bit of a meme, because literally every time you walk near him, he starts shouting that at you. And this is another character that will be familiar to you if you played the Dwarven Noble Origin. He is your second in that, and there's even an option if you are playing a female dwarf for it to be a romantic partnership. Obviously forbidden because you are a noble and he is not, but like, you know, all of that stuff. And of course, because he supports you, and you end up being betrayed by Balin and basically convicted of the murder of your brother Trian, he ends up having to be sent to the surface. And the only way that he can survive on the surface is becoming a salesman. So, show me what you have.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
Also, he marries damn quick if you happen to be, oh. I can just get rid of this. Anyway, marries himself damn quick, even if you are in a relationship with him. And he basically goes, well, I had to do something in order to survive. You don't know what it's like. And it's like, okay. Sten? I mean, Sten's not here yet. Well, he's not here right now, I should say. Meteor sword? What? Meteor sword. Great sword. Meteor sword? What?
I mean,
Gorm is a good guy. He didn't deserve the exile, but at least he's far away from the dwarves' conspirations and political intrigues. Absolutely. Dwarven crafts, direct from Orzammar. You won't find better. Catriel's grasp. Hi, Catriel, I love you!
see, the only thing I can imagine Catriel's grasp being is the ability to gingerly pet bunnies. That's an inside joke.
Oh, God. Sir Landry, do I want to deal with your shit? Maybe I do. I need to get past you anyhow. Oh.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Huh. Logan's charges against the Wardens are false.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Logain's word?
Use your wits. The Wardens would never help the Darkspawn.
I do not like your tone, sir. But you may be right. I may regret this, but I cannot duel someone who may be guiltless. Leave, Warden. If I find proof, we will meet again.
Good. Go ahead and eat that crow. Let's see, this is the Nod Noble Tavern. Ah yes, the Grey Warden poster, which we will take a poke at.
Hey, the wonders of Thedas. Arleman once bought me a miniature Gollum doll here, when I was young. Really young.
You are still really young, you fucker. Don't even start. But yes, the wonders of Thedas. Yeah, buffering. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't like me telling the truth.
YouTube doesn't like a lot of things. More than anything, the truth.
Sheth the apprentice.
Yes,
I
make it
thought you were
quick.
just gonna tell me, shut up.
These are all the same voice actor. I have a note here from your master.
Strange. Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
Alright, you delivered all 3 notices. Go to the Mages Collective for the reward. Oh, good! A tranquil proprietor! That makes me happy!
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
And the only thing we can do is browse his wares. So this is actually a very nice, basically a mage shop. One of the places where they actually have some really good staves and stuff like that. They actually have some really good robes that you can purchase here. Reaper's vestments. Huh. Ring of Ages. Oh, that's actually really good. I think I might actually grab that. Gateway Amulet. Archivist's Sash. Oh, increases experience from Codex. So, if you learn something, you gain more experience. Ooh, Tome of Arcane Technique. I will definitely take that. Winter's Breath is one of the good staffs I brought to the end game. I have a... Ooh, ancient map of the pier. Well, I'm not going to need that, so... I guess spoilers for those of you who know what it is. And a bunch of runes. These are going to be good things to keep in mind a little bit later when we get closer to the actual end game. So I'm going to stock up on these since I was going to be doing that with the crafting anyway. Ooh, potent. Lyrium, greater lyrium recipe. A lot of good recipes to have on hand. Lyrium dust, but I can only grab 10 of it. Good thing I can grab more when I actually go to, Anyway, so I'm not going to need that map because that is a gift for a character that...
I think they get all this stuff. You think they, have any miniature golem dolls?
Alistair! Sorry. I'm sorry. He literally just told us outside he got me a miniature golem doll. And then he gets in here, do you think they have any, miniature golem dolls? Anyway, what was I just saying? Yes.
Something about a map.
A map, which is a gift for a companion that I'm actually not going to... I'm not going to have that particular companion in my party. I just noticed that this actually has a little hum when you get near it. That's really cool. Oh look, it's a dragon! It's a dragon in Dragon Age!
Yes. The wait is over, ladies and gents.
Scroll.
As you desire.
The Kunari. The history of the Chantry. I give no fucks about the history of the Chantry because fuck the Chantry. So this is actually a pretty nifty little shop, especially if you do play a mage character. Some many benefits. They should be selling a miniature doll to give to Alistair as a gift. They should be? Well, I know that I also have that option. I have plenty of gifts from the inventory. From the fucking dwarves that are in the camp. Anyway. Mysterious door. The door opens a crack in response to your knock. There's a light breeze, like a change in pressure. Ah! So, you had business in the Circle Tower? I'm looking for Jenny, and actually I'm just going to present the small painted box, because if you're dealing with something that is secretive, you don't want to say anything if you can avoid it. A large shadow nods. A patch of coins appears in exchange. The door closes. And that is implied to be Red Jenny. The giggle, the soft giggle of a little girl. Warehouse. Let's see, I forget what's in here. I think I know what's in here, but like... Oh, right, I'm gonna come back here later. Oh! Oh! Okay. Loading! Loading! Okay.
Loading.
Anyway, I'm just ignoring you now. I know, what else is new?
You can try your damnedest, but...
Oh, yes, that's fun. Grey Warden poster. Don't believe the lies. Friends of the Grey Warden assemble. The hidden pearl holds the key to resistance. The griffins will rise again.
What did I just say about you not being able to shut me up?
The griffins
will
will
not
rise
be silenced, good madam.
The griffins will rise again.
We live in a society.
Also,
by order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alien.
You okay there, buddy? You kind of twitched a little.
Seems to be a lot of that going around.
So you're just trapping all those people in there?
Maker, don't be so melodramatic. It's a temporary lockdown, not a performance of Dane and the werewolf. The Arls ordered the gates sealed until order is restored. No more than a day or two, I'd wager. They were writing, killed the Arl's son. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Arl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
Wow, fuck you. So by the way, if you play the City Elf Origin, that is your origin story. Sort of, anyway. Our first love in the Dragon Age we never forget, even if it's not available. Griffin United, yes, okay.
Yes.
This is where I should probably be wearing my glasses if I'm going to be reading the
Don't
chat.
you mean my glasses?
They're mine now, bitch.
For reference, we've discovered throughout a couple of our visits that Lorelai and I have nearly the same prescription, or at least she would if she had prescription glasses. But my glasses seem to work relatively well with her eyesight, and so I gave her one of my spares the last time she visited.
He had like 3 extras or something like that, so...
Yeah.
He was like, since you need help seeing, take one. So yes, if I'm going to be reading the chat, I should probably actually be wearing glasses so that I can actually make out what people are saying. Anyway, if you are playing the elf, the fucking City Elf Origin, you find out from the insider perspective that basically there was a dual wedding planned. You and another cousin were going to be married on the same day. It was an arranged marriage situation. But in the process of that, it's either the son of the Arl or the Arl himself or whatever comes by and basically decides that he is going to take one of the brides for himself. And I mean that in the worst possible way. The encounter turns into a fight. Your character usually, stops him or attacks him. It's either him or I think it's Shiani, who is your cousin. I forget all of the details. It has been literally like a decade since I last played. But basically, conflict happens. The guards get called, people get arrested, and either you as a female elf, or if it's your cousin and wife, or wife-to-be or whatever, if you are a male elf, get taken into the Arl's estate, where you then have to either break your way out or break in to break out the female elves that were kidnapped. So that's a fun little thing, and of course in the process you end up killing the Earl's son in that particular instance. I don't think that happens here. I think that the implication here is that they are killed, and because Duncan is not here to actually step in and help, usually because he actually provides his sword to whomever is doing the breaking in / out. So, anyway, a lot of shit has happened, and that's what you come back to when you are a city elf coming back to this city. So here we have Shazza next to a book. The Nolander Anthology of Dwarven Poetry.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers.
I'm not a refugee.
I didn't think so, sir. Too much flesh on the bones.
Excuse me?
Tall, proud, not hunched. Sad times in Ferelden.
Duncan is basically, yeah, you're right, the instrument of fate. You are effectively Duncan because you choose which of these potential Grey Wardens to play as your origin. Have anything for sale?
Oh, yes.
Well, let's see. Crow Dagger, huh? Or Legion Bow, huh? Crow Shield, huh? Look at all these recipes.
Look at all these chickens.
God damn it.
Of course.
I mean, you all saw this coming. is slain.
Oh my god, says Skeeto.
Another victory for Griffins United.
Perfect time. Look, you don't understand. We've had instances where it gets recorded in the past where we've said the exact same thing. I think my favorite is still the depends on the size of the cookie.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Because there's at least that what we just did was a meme. But the fact that we at the same time both said, well, depends on the size of the cookie.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a common thing with us. Master Ignacio.
Another visitor, the Maestro. Enjoy browsing my wares.
Who are you?
Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs.
What affairs are those?
Business deals, meetings. Caesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store.
Do you need any help?
No. Not yet. Perhaps one day.
You aren't from Ferelden, are you?
No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was.
Kill him with fire and electricity. Well, Griffin's not that bad.
I mean, depends on the day.
What do you mean?
On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time.
With the Blight, Ferelden isn't exactly safe either.
Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto, the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming.
Farewell.
Luck be to you, Warden.
Wait. He just called me Warden. He just called... I didn't say that I was a Grey Warden.
Don't even worry about it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Hooded Courier. What's up, dude?
My client appreciates your generosity.
What? Okay. I forgot what that was. My client appreciates your generosity. Okay, I was just coming to talk with you, man. Is that your way of saying I appreciate you talking with me? Is that your way of saying I've been so lonely? My client appreciates your generosity?
The Mage's Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
I mean, it's hard to take anything those dudes say seriously with those stupid fucking hats.
You know, I mean, I would argue with you, but that is actually, in fact, a point of contention. Alright, hey Liliana, wanna help me pick the lock of something in public? Okay, that works. Let's see. More chests right over here. Large flawed ice crystal, which I can sell. Excuse me, sir?
Yes, of course.
Ah, so a key is required for that one. But...
Right away.
Key is required for that. Oh, that's right, I remember now. Okay, so... we have accomplished a handful of things now. I believe we were invited to go to the Pearl to dissuade certain active things from happening. Alright, wait, what is this one? This is the Nod Noble Tavern. Yes, the Pearl is someplace else. Politics of Ferelden.
Look at what that woman's wearing. Is she drunk, or does she just have bad taste?
Liliana! That's really rude.
My cousin was sent to Ostagar before the battle. I hope he's alright.
Yeah, you sound real concerned.
My shift's nearly over. Thank Andraste.
Hey.
What can I get you, stranger?
Have you heard any rumors?
The dark spawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. And then they were gone. Just as quick. Wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. Anything else you need?
That was rather grim. Let me see what you have.
Right, I'll show you around.
Show me around? Alright. Let's see. You've got some health poultices, which I can actually use. You got ale, which I've already got Ogren's approval up pretty high. Ooh, distillation agent. I need that. Distillation. And a bunch of these. I think I could use probably more of these. And let's see, there's probably going to need some of these. Okay, so actually now that I got that underway, let's see. Greater health poultice. Oh, health poultice. Potent. So greater. What do I need? Requires expert herbalism. Okay. Well, I got plenty of all of these ingredients. I just don't have expert herbalism. But I can still make myself some of these.
Nice.
I think I have enough Lyria potions now.
You think?
Now, mind you, it's implied that Evelyn has just opened up her fucking kit, sat down in the middle of this fucking tavern, and just poured herself 100 lyrium potions. That's what's just implied to have happened. She just sat down in the middle of this fucking tavern and is like, "Ooh, I'm going to make potions." So anyway, still, it is what I was hoping to do. Also, what requires 38 strength, but what's my... Huh. Do I need to have that mode active then? Is that what it is? Okay. Well, that'll be fine. Let's see. What's going on through here?
All right.
Crimson Ore's leader.
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull.
I did not...
For me men.
Wow, fuck off.
Pigs. All of them.
I agree. Notices of death. It is a sad duty to report the deaths of those who have died. Okay. And restocking the guild. My good people, we are facing work from two fronts. Everyone must, from the regular pair, any man or woman who comes forth with a gift of 20 health poultices, no question asked. Well, I can do that.
The captain sends his regards.
So yeah, I just lost 20 health poultices, but that's fine.
Well,
I've got... I can make more. Okay, so this has been largely tapped out at the moment. Ah, Remy Hearty. You are a pirate. Yar har fiddly dee. Being a pirate is hard to be. I love how that song fundamentally gets what a pirate is wrong.
Yeah.
Being
well, I
a
mean,
pirate is alright to be.
To be fair, most stereotypes and tropes and myths about pirates are complete bullshit. They never forced anyone to walk the plank. They generally did not bury treasure, you know?
Yeah, but they did still steal. Anyway.
Oh, yes. That much is true.
Mind you, I'm not exactly complaining. So, Genetivi's home. I mentioned that we needed to come here in order to continue one of the other quests. Genetivi is the scholar that was studying the Urn of Sacred Ashes and that whole thing. So it makes sense that we would want to try and see what we can do to track down Brother Genetivi to see what we can do to track down information about the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Griffin, no. Other Griffin, though. Hey, people! Did I miss much? You missed me ranting for quite a bit, actually.
About a half hour, yeah.
Anyway. Hello, Waylon.
Yes. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
My name is Waylon. I'm the assistant of the scholar Brother Genetivi. This is his house.
And where is he? I'm looking for him.
That makes two of us. I haven't seen Brother Genetivi in weeks. He said no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genetivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger.
Ranting about YouTube and the current restrictions, largely because it was prompted because I have to use a new version of their streaming dashboard, basically. So things are a little bit different and not so excellent in that front. But yeah, anyway. What do you think he discovered?
I don't know. He was very excited when he left and said he would be back with all the answers. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genetivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi, and they too have disappeared.
Huh. So knights from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genetivi, and they too have disappeared. How do you know they disappeared?
Well, they haven't returned, and they sent no word either.
Are you so close with the knights? Why send you word?
I don't know. After what happened to Genetivi, can you blame me for thinking the same thing could happen to the knights? Perhaps I am just a pessimist. I hope I am wrong.
So where did they go?
Now don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
I'm willing to risk it. Tell me where he went. He? Oh, Genetivi.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area.
What exactly was he investigating?
I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn.
But you just said that he spoke to you and told you that.
Yes, of course he told me, but I also went through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts.
Huh. You sound nervous. Hiding something?
That's not true. I told you everything I know. Brother Genetivi told me about the inn, and that's all.
Us? Who's us?
Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I keep up this charade? I gave you a chance to turn aside and forget you ever heard of Genetivi and the urn, but you persisted.
Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me, I do this in your name.
Huh? Oh, you're a mage! Oh, okay. Well, that's not gonna go so well for you, because I, too, am a mage. It is, in fact, done. It took us seconds.
If that.
Of course.
He's got a rune on him. I guess that's fine. Okay, interesting stuff. Alright, I guess we don't have much choice but to look around. Hi, Win. Dragon cults? Let us suggest for the moment that a high dragon is simply an animal. A cunning animal, to be sure, but in possession of no true self-awareness or sentience. There has not, after all, been a single recorded use of a dragon attempting to communicate or performing any act that could not otherwise be attributed to a clever beast. How, then, does one explain the existence of so-called dragon cults throughout history? One dragon cult might be explainable, especially in light of the reverence of the old gods in the ancient Tevinter Imperium. In the wake of the First Blight, many desperate imperial citizens turned to the worship of real dragons to replace the old gods who had failed them. A dragon, after all, was a god figure that they could see. It was there, as real as the archdemon itself, and as evidence makes clear, did offer a degree of protection to its cultists. Other dragon cults could be explained in light of the first. Some cult members might have survived and spread the word. The worship of the old gods was as widespread as the Imperium itself. Certainly such secrets would have made their way into many hands. And now we're assassins in the middle of Denerim Market, not to mention hunted down by Loghain. Yay! I do this in your name! Well, alright, where was I? But there have been reports of dragon cults even in places where the Imperium never touched, among folks who had never heard of the old gods or had any reason to. How does one explain them? Members of a dragon cult live in the same lair as a high dragon, nurturing and protecting its defenseless young. In exchange, the high dragon seems to permit those cultists to kill a small number of those young in order to feast on draconic blood. That blood is said to have a number of strange long-term effects, including bestowing greater strength and endurance, as well as an increased desire to kill. It may breed insanity as well. Navaran dragon hunters have said these cultists are incredibly powerful opponents. The changes in the cultists are a form of blood magic, surely, but how did the symbiotic relationship between the cult and the high dragon form in the first place? How did the cultists know to drink the dragon's blood? How did the high dragons convince them to care for its young, or know that they would? Is there more to draconic intelligence than we have heretofore guessed at? No member of a dragon cult has ever been taken alive, and what accounts exist from the days of Navaran hunters' record only mad rants and impossible tales of godhood. With dragons only recently reappearing, and still incredibly rare, we may never know the truth. But the question remains. I'm sure that'll be completely irrelevant to what we're doing.
I mean, you say that, but it took us 21 episodes of this playthrough to get to this much dragon action in Dragon Age.
Well, that's just it. We probably could... We could have hit this quest earlier, but I decided not to. And we get into a back room, and there's a book on the floor. Chantry hierarchy, which I give no fucks about, and there's a corpse.
As you desire.
The body of the real Waylon.
That we've seen plenty of.
Corpse? Yes.
Corpses, yes.
Steel symbol of Andraste and Genitivi's research. Brother Genitivi's research suggests that the village of Haven in the mountains to the west might have some clues as to the location of the urn. Brother Genitivi must have gone to Haven to continue his search. So here's the other thing. If you do not have high enough cunning, or if you are not paying attention to the dialogue options, you would have to go to Lake Calenhad, you'd have to go to the inn, you would have a fight, and you'd have to come back here or something. Or they would give you the information that you need. I forget the exact thing, but I've never had to because I've always been smart enough to fucking call out this shit. All this sounds like your average newsletter, so much talking over mostly nothing. I mean, maybe? I enjoy talking. That is what streaming is kind of for sometimes.
Yeah, it'd be that way.
You don't think it would be that way, but it do.
Mm-hmm.
Loading! Loading! Okay. What are you doing?
I was just accidentally moving my water bottle.
How dare you!
Yes.
How dare you!
Here's the thing, for as many loading screens as this game has, they don't hold a candle to the likes of, say, Sonic 06 or Duke Nukem Forever. So we should count ourselves lucky.
Yes?
And you can have someone in your party handle this for you, which can have hilarious results sometimes, but... I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
All right. Let me take a look. What? This is terrible. My beloved.
I'm sorry. Bye, I guess. Alright, so that was taken care of. Oh. Thank you for quoting me. Zephyrus.
Yes.
Assassin's contact for Liliana. You know, while I'm reminded of her existence, let's do that. I guess poison? Poison? Wait. Survival? Okay. And you're already maxed out on that. Let's give you some of that, which I may as well also save. We're about to go into Liliana's quest in Denerim. You talk about all good stuff. I meant the Dragon Cult stuff. I mean, it clearly has no relevance to the rest of the game. But anyway. Not responding, Dragon Age. Great. Oh, okay. We're here. Great, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of chevaliers, look, it's some chevaliers.
See, I know you already mentioned it before, but now you really want to watch Blood Plus.
I know. Same.
Yes. For those who haven't watched it, go watch, well, first watch Blood the Last Vampire, and then watch Blood Plus.
Yes.
And if you're not all that squeamish, I might recommend Blood C, but just know that is widely considered to be one of the goriest anime of all time. So.
Okay. I'm also about to enter a cutscene.
Alright.
I think, yes.
Liliana. Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're... Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
So what's funny here is that Marjolaine is played by, I think it's Kath Soucie, who is an American voice actor putting on a French accent. It's a very obviously fake French accent. Or at least as far as I can tell, anyway. To my American ears, it's hard for me to tell. But see, Liliana is played by a woman who natively speaks French. I think she is something like French-Canadian or something like that. But she natively speaks French and has the sort of accent that is basically a French-speaking person who is speaking English as a second language.
Right.
And with like an English accent, rather, specifically. So she's got the authentic accent, and yet people, when they first played this game, were like, oh, Liliana sounds so fake. It's like, of them, she is the one that is the sincere.
Yeah.
Why did you send assassins after Liliana?
So businesslike, your companion. You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly? Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see? Here you are.
You could have just sent her a letter.
Ignore what she said. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden? In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. Did you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
The Blight is what concerns Liliana now. Wow, my ability to voice act has completely died because for some reason I'm having issues with phlegm deciding to build up in my throat.
Because of course we both are.
Well, I mean, you know.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Vigilin. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it.
We are the same, you and I.
Understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
Phlegm lore sounds like German lore. No, German lore would actually sound like if I were speaking German.
There's a fine line.
I trust Liliana, no matter what you say.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
Liliana has put the past behind her. You should too.
Leave Ferelden. Go back to Orlais and never return. What you do is no longer my concern.
I see. I will go, for now. But you carry a dangerous secret of mine, Liliana. It is not over. Not for us.
She's gone. I don't know what to think. She said it wasn't over. No, she was lying. She won't come back. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Okay. Let's see. Actually, I think there's also the potential for a fight here. Marjolaine's recurve.
I mean, are you sure you want to pursue, an all-out brawl with Margarine there? I mean, I'm not sure if it's entirely worth it.
I mean, she would be dead in seconds.
Oh, exactly. So, what is there to gain?
Loading! Loading!
For whatever reason, the way you said that reminded me of Lola!
Oh my god. That just reminds me. Okay.
So we gonna talk about that?
At some point, I am actually going to need to do like a whole stream dedicated to this thing, but there is a basically an auto generator for fanfic stuff. I know that the Grumps recently actually hosted that on their channel, and that was how I was introduced to it. But let's see. I think my favorite of those. Did you want to read along with me on this?
All right, but
Okay.
just remind me which one we're going to be going with.
It's the leave that seal alone one.
Oh God! All right, hold. Let me re-find it.
It's right above your
Yeah,
GIF.
I know. It just there's so many of these, and I'm still having trouble organizing or navigating this particular server.
It's under miscellaneous.
All right, let me see here.
We're talking about a Discord server that is specific to Sirenia Studios, and some of these are going to be officially dubbed for the channel at some point.
All right, here we go.
All right. Leave that seal alone, yelled Lorelei, pulling Logician's arm to make him release the animal. Logician reeled on Lorelei and tried to break free. Lorelei pulled him back, and they both fell back. Lorelei grabbed his staff and slammed it down on Logician's head, crushing the animal's head. The creature's head flew off. Sorry. The creature's head flew off as the staff flew through the air and shattered. It went down, its body broken.
Lorelei!
Cried Logician. It's over! Shouted Lorelei as the group was about to leave. You should have just killed it!
I didn't have a choice.
Said Logician.
There was no choice.
Oh, that's what you're telling me, muttered Lorelei.
This thing is both a gift and a bane to the world of writing.
I love it so much. Like, there were some of these that ended up coming out just goddamn perfect.
Wait, you have fanfiction? We do now.
Oh, wait, you have fanfiction. Well, the internet can generate one of those for us.
Yeah. Basically what it is that, as Laura meant, you type in a sentence in this auto-generator, and then it will produce a full auto-generated paragraph based on that initial sentence.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this once, and at some point we're actually going to do a full stream of this or something like that. Not this week, though. Give me a sentence, just one sentence, and I'll put that into the auto-generating fanfic thing, and I will read it for you guys.
Angel Dust exited the car.
Okay. Okay, so I was meaning for the chat to offer something, but thank you.
Right.
That's a good one to start. So, for those of you who have not seen Has Been Hotel, go watch it.
Please.
What? Okay, no.
Leave it to Angel Dust to produce a piece of auto-generated fanfic too risque for the stream.
It has nothing to do with Angel Dust, so I'm going to actually add more context now.
Alright.
Okay, I'm adding, he had a craving for something the Has Been Hotel couldn't offer, because it keeps going to completely different characters, completely unrelated. Aww, I love the wholesomeness in the chat. You always give the best hugs, Griffin. He does. Anyway. Angel Dust exited the car. He had a craving for something the Has Been Hotel couldn't offer. He was getting the shivers. He took a step forward, his mind searching for the scent of the girls he knew. There was a strong possibility he wouldn't find it. Hey, I know you've got it. I'm not going to let that go until you give it back to me, he heard the voice of Has-Been's manager, Darlene!
I guess Vaggie changed her name. Or I guess this is Vaggie's real name.
Or maybe, like, a mispronunciation of Charlie, but say through the speaker. She had a bad feeling about this and was looking to get the girl who had the phone. You don't understand. She'll be back at any time. I'm going to find her, and I'm going to kill her, he heard a new voice. A man's voice say over the speaker. Yeah, go for it, Darlene.
Alistair?
I know, right?
It was over a speaker, so...
I know, right? Alright, you always give the best hugs, Griffin. I'm going to plug that in.
Boy.
You always give the best hugs, Griffin. Complete text. This will be the last one, and I'll go back to the actual game, but... Oh! It literally just did not generate any further text. It was just... I'm gonna say generate another.
Here we go.
You always give the best hugs, Griffin. She gave it a good shake, her eyes a little teary. Always. He took her hand and pulled her closer and rubbed her back. Oh, this is a beautiful story you've just told me, my darling girl. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, dear. They sat in silence, the moon in the sky, the wind rustling the trees. Then, suddenly, "Hey, why did you leave? Why didn't you come back?" Griffin smiled. You know why. And she had, in her own way. She had felt something inside her, like she hadn't felt in years. It was a relief to be back on the road again, to have her own little world, and to make new friends. She could feel her heart grow warm, and her face flush, and her chest flush even hotter. And that's where it cuts off.
And that's when the symbiote busts out. Also, I like this. That's why Veggie is being called Darlene. Veggie.
Veggie, I love it!
Veggie!
I love this thing so much. If you can go to talktotransformer.com and generate your own. It is fucking gold. Absolute fucking gold. Okay.
Also, once again, I can't stress this enough. Go watch Has Been Hotel.
Absolutely.
Message for you, milady.
Who?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
The Trial of the Crows. That was a cat. Wow! It said, "A delivery boy has given you a cryptic message saying that if you're interested in working with the Antivan Crows, then you should head to one of the back rooms of the Nod Noble Tavern." Okay. Alright. Vaggie.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we're going back to the Nod Noble Tavern because I guess we're working with the Antivan Crows now. You'd think I'd bring in Zevran for this, but no. As a side note, I love literally every character in Has Been Hotel.
Yes.
However, I have a strong preference for Alastor, which is not surprising. I think pretty much the entire fan base pretty much does.
Oh, yes. Which, by the way, go watch, for those who are interested, if you ever want to see any of the interactions between some of the voice actors from that production, Ashley Nichols occasionally has streams where she will feature some of the voice cast and crew from that production, including her boyfriend, the voice of Angel Dust, Michael Kovac.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's see.
Oh.
What?
What? Stop fussing
Oh,
with
Serpentious
it.
is fucking amazing.
Shh.
Make it worse.
It itches.
Yes, it's healing. Don't touch it.
But it's distracting. Can I rub it through the bandage? That's not really scratching.
Alistair, if you open that wound up, I'm not going to heal it again. You can just treat it yourself. And if it festers, weeping bloody pus, and burns like the flames of Andraste's pyre, don't come to me. All I'm going to say is, Alistair, didn't I tell you not to touch it?
It won't really fester, will it?
Why don't you try scratching and see?
I guess it doesn't itch so much now.
Uh-huh. Alright. Let's see. One of the back rooms. Huh. I think I found the back room. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Jesus Christ, that was loud! I read a book and Alistair explodes!
I read a book and Alistair explodes.
Yep.
50 Shades of Tank.
I feel that he would actually tank.
Yeah. I mean, why do you think he's so turned on by? He loves the idea of actually being adequate at his job.
Well, hello, Master Ignacio.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me.
Alistair, culture is power! You're an Antivan Crow?
That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct questions. For the sake of this discussion, let's say I am.
So you're the ones trying to kill me?
Who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for their own reasons. So, one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying. But the crows as a whole have no bias.
But you were hired to kill me.
I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed. And failed badly. A client can always hire more help if the job isn't done the first time. But I am hoping we can make sure that doesn't happen.
I'm listening.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy.
Typical. You read a book and then someone next to you gets a religious experience. You know what, Phoenix Rising? Quite frankly, me reading a book is a religious experience. I love a good book.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that.
Go on.
It takes time to do a good job. Pride in your work and all. But customers have expectations. Not many people to turn to if you're short-staffed in some lines of work. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins.
How does this work, then?
I hand you a scroll. You read it, you learn about someone interesting. If you find out something happens to him, something unfortunate, then if we talk again, I give you money for letting me know.
I don't like the sound of this.
You don't like what's on the scroll? Don't do anything. Maybe he has an accident and someone else tells me all about it.
If I do this for you, I want no more crows after me.
That I cannot do. One master has a contract on you. But if you help us out, maybe if that master asks for help, he'll just get silence. Yes?
Hand me the scroll.
There you go. Makes for fine reading. If that's all, luck be to you.
Wynn disapproves, but that's fine. The first test. The scroll directs you against a man named Payden, currently holed up in the Pearl Brothel in Denerim. He's working some kind of scam in the back room, and you should look into one of his Grey Warden posters around the marketplace to gain access. Payden works for Locane, and will no doubt have backup. Yeah, that's interesting. Wynn, I know you don't really approve, and that's fine. That's all well and good. That's your choice to disapprove.
Lovely.
Lovely. Bleh. Loading the Denerim marketplace. It is so big. Denerim is actually a huge fucking city. Like I said before, it was meant to be something like a hub city that you were meant to be like going in and out of constantly. Okay, so we checked out this poster before, but nothing came of it. Don't believe the lies. Okay. Okay, I guess we're good on that front.
heard about all those mages in Lake Callanhart? They up and turned into a pack of
I'm not
demons.
listening to your bullshit. You're good. Hey, Goldana's children. You go ahead and keep doing what you be doing. As a side note, I need to try something. Let's see. So, here you can get a map of the entire city of Denerim. There are multiple areas. Some of them you actually need to unlock in order to be able to get to. Then there is the Pearl, and they have some back alley areas that you can get to. However, there are also, Civil War, some other quests that we have opened, and the Village of Haven, which is where we're going to want to go fairly shortly. Oh, and yeah. So, but I'm going to first go back to camp. Try to place traps at choke points. Sure. Sure. Where enemies have a higher chance of... No, my team is going to set them off. Let's be real. Alistair's going to walk right into it, and he's going to have it snap on his foot, and he's going to... Ah!
Ooh, what's this?
All right. I guess I really don't know how to ask you this.
Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to get this scene, I guess. I actually forgot this happens right now. So the options are, ask me what? Are you sweating? Is this very important? Okay. Ask me what?
Oh, how do I say this? You think it would be easier, but every time I'm around you, I feel as if my head's about to explode. I can't think straight.
That's... I feel the same way.
Well, I hope you mean the head exploding thing in a good way. Here's the thing. Being near you makes me crazy. But I can't imagine being without you. Not ever. I don't know how to say this another way. I want to spend the night with you, here, in the camp. Maybe this is too fast. I don't know, but I know what I feel.
And he gets to glow in the light from my staff. So... Huh. Let's see, I think, I
find it fitting that he's already basking in the afterglow here prior to anything happening.
I'm trying to decide on the right option here, but... You want to spend the night? Are you sure?
I wanted to wait for the perfect time, the perfect place, but when will it be perfect? If things were, we wouldn't even have met. We sort of stumbled into each other. And despite this being the least perfect time, I still found myself falling for you, in between all the fighting and everything else. I really don't want to wait anymore. I've never done this before. You know that. I want it to be with you. While we have the chance. In case...
Did you have to jump up on the back of my chair just then, Cat? Thank you for startling me. Anyway.
As if tensions weren't high enough.
No need to say anything else. I agree. And slight tilt here. Whoops. Well, that's missing Evelyn a little bit. That's okay. Anyway.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
So that is one of the most mild sex scenes in this entire game.
And I love the implication that Liliana was just watching the whole time.
You know, that's actually, like, Morgan's tent, by the way. I think that they do it in front of. It's one of those, but, like, Oh, wow. I've never done this before. You know that. Yes, because you're terrible. Well, it's not because he's terrible at this.
I mean...
It's because he legit wanted to wait until it was meaningful to him. Not for that performance.
Meaning it was so great that the maker himself has decided to spare me the usual punishment, right? Right? Oh. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
First smart comment, and I feed them to the Darkspawn.
See? This is why I love you. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
It's time to break up, Alistair. No, well, practically here. We have a Darkspawn horde to defeat.
You're so practical. You make me proud. Alright, I get the hint. We have a lot to do, right? And we should do it. Before we go, have I told you that I love you? I did. Well, it won't kill you to hear it again, will it?
I love you too.
See? Was that so hard?
Have I been holding back on saying that, Alistair? Have I ever indicated that it's hard for me to say anything about it? Jesus Christ. Sorry, Andraste, or whatever.
He's not exactly good at picking up subtle signals.
Subtlety is not his strong suit, no.
Well, there aren't many things that I would classify as being his strong suit.
Well, his armor.
I mean, I suppose that is the only way he would survive failing at being a tank so often.
You're a douchebag.
But I'm also a correct douchebag.
No, he failed. He failed at being a tank because I forgot to tell him what to do.
I love how you're trying so hard to defend your boyfriend.
I don't have to try. He's not my boyfriend. He's my character's boyfriend. Shut up!
You're not helping your case.
Shut up. Okay, so... Yep, sorry, Morgan, we will get to your thing in a second. Hey, Thumb! Sorry.
You went full parakeet.
I always go full parakeet. Anyway, I had to do that real quick because I needed to come back here and grab Thumb. And we're going to go back to Denerim. Do it. He is such a puppy. Who, Alistair? I mean, he is most likened to a puppy. Also... Aw, is it only the first time you ever entered Denerim? Aw. Do you see anything interesting? Thumb seems to have found a piece of wood carved with curious symbols. Dirt still clings to it, and it looks very old. You don't really know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon. And... that would be piece of wood. It is actually a pretty decent staff, especially if you can get early on. Pet! Pet the puppy! Oh, Laura's Griffin bullying your husbando. No, he's bullying me. Let's be clear. Oh, Thumb, no! Oh, Thumb! I love you, puppy boy, but... that's a little closer than I wanted to get with my dog.
And I love how Alistair sees like, oh, I haven't got a shot now.
Do you see anything interesting?
When the dog is more buff than your boyfriend.
They are equal, Buffy. Fuck you. Oh.
That was an interesting angle.
What was?
Well, I think I've got about like 10 to 30 second lag behind you, so I was commenting on the shot, just looking directly down at the top of Thumb's head.
I mean... Alright. What else do I want to throw on Alistair? Oh, I need to up his dexterity. Oh. Okay, so that's what I need to do. And... yay! There we go. Now he can tank. Now he can tank like a pro. Okay. Also, Thumb. Bye.
Indeed.
Liliana, hi. So let us go to another area here in the Denerim. Dirty Back Alley. One of many filthy alleyways in the Poor Docks district. Bad dog, sit! The dog and Thumb are cousins. Well, the dog is Thumb. From Alistair's wolf family. Weird. This is... I'm not sure how to pick apart what you said, Spectre. But anyway. Gang leader. Yes, we were asked... Oh, Nora Blood Mages are relative. Okay, so that's good. We can take care of that here. Oh, well, I'm sorry then. I'm sorry to you too, Liliana. What? Oh, shit. Oh, god damn it. I fucking interrupted myself because I'm an asshole. Oh, hi! No. I guess I need to take one of these. Oh, I got healed too. Let's see. Well, you guys can enjoy one of those. Alright. Oh, I've got some blood on me, says Evelyn. Oh, I seem to have stained my dearly petticoats. I do actually want to get a... I actually do want to get a petticoat at some point. But that's just my inner goth Lolita. Well, my inner Lolita.
I mean...
Oh. Hi, Tanya.
Yes?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
All right. Let me take a look. I feared this day would come.
And again, all the same voice actress. I feared this day would come. I can't read! Alright. So that's taken care of, that's taken care of. Quaint hovel, guess I can't see it. Alright. Alistair just stubbed his toe, that's why he yelled. You know?
Well, all right.
Alright, Dark Alley. Hi, Crackfox Jr. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, where I spend many hours yelling at YouTube for being a stupid motherfucker. Alright, more gangs. Cool. Alright. So I'm just gonna... That's the ones that killed Roz. Get him. They can't decide who to fight. Oh fuck. You guys are really dumb.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of that going on with these enemies.
Well, let's see. You guys are gonna be dumb little shits, then enjoy some fire. I love that one tried to run. What the fuck, Win? She came over to, like, buzz electricity over someone who's already dead. Wait, where are you going? I'm sorry, but, like, literally, she just ran up and was like, here's electricity! Like, Win? Sweetie, do you need a nap?
I mean...
She is dead.
I was gonna say, I think she's still trying to fully recover from that dirt nap.
Dirt nap? You know what, you can fuck yourself.
You're just mad you didn't think of that first.
No, I'm not actually. I'm mad at you for being an asshole. Why is that such a surprise to you?
Uh.
Door of a blood mage's relative. Yes, and so you shall. Alright, so... Hooded Courier! Good, there's another one of you fuckers. Come here. Let me make out with you.
Our continued friendship is guaranteed.
So I run up and I say, let me make out with you. And he replies, our continued friendship is guaranteed.
I mean, yeah, that'll secure you a friendship. In some circles. I thought I'd never see the day. Mother always told me my stupid fucking hat would deter any women. But guess who's laughing now, Mother?
And run down back street. Back street's back, alright! Dun da 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 dun da da da.
The sad thing is, most of our audience probably won't even get that reference.
No.
They are far too bad.
No. Oh, well. You guys are all just nicely assembled here, so I'm going to do that.
You!
Oh!
We're about to send the boys to hunt you down. Boss says kill him.
Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. Alright, you guys are pretty dumb. Oh, you guys are over there now. Okay, well, there's that for you. Well, bye.
Oh, well, another
Another foe fallen, is it?
Oh, well. Another foe fallen, is it? Says Evelyn. Wow, cold, bitch.
Of course.
Okay, so I say, wow, cold, bitch, and she goes, of course. Wooden crate. Got some money that I don't need. I am fine. Don't need that anyway. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I have lost my mind years ago. Sir Freden's journal. Last request. Find and eradicate the Maleficarum and the alienage. You found a partially burned journal on a dead Templar named Sir Fryden. In it, you learn that Fryden defied his superiors by helping an unnamed Templar investigate reports of blood mages in Denerim. His investigation led him to a deserted building in the back alleys of Denerim. Fryden's last entry indicates that he's been spotted, and he implores anyone reading this journal to deal with blood mages hidden in the city. What? Why are you giggling?
Just the progression of things.
Hello. Do you want to make out?
With this, you seal your guild's success.
I'm glad. Why did you say that so angrily? With this, you seal your guild's success. Why are you mad? Why are you mad at me? Oh, it's a dirty hovel. Ooh. Well,
as opposed to those sparkling clean hovels.
Should be clear that Evelyn is a cold psychopath. Bitch!
I mean, this much has already been clarified.
Let's see, what's this here? Is this the Blood Mage place? No, that's a different place. Best part of my Saturday is watching Lore have conversations with this game's pre-recorded responses that always seem to work in hilarious ways. Oh.
She does have a knack for timing.
Hey.
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of the Black Startleagulars.
Oh? What was this about?
I'm here to bring you in for desertion.
I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
Homophobic? Oh, okay. The woman. Yeah, that would hurt. Well, that was fast. Okay. Alright.
As you desire. I could do that for you.
Okay, I don't need that, but that's good, that's good. And a nearly identical hovel to this is going to eventually open up to us once we uncover enough of the secrets of it. Maybe she's homophobic? I mean, the thing is that many of my general overall responses to things tend to be maybe not necessarily, well, they tend to be funny and easy to respond to, I'll say that. So let's save. I think there is one place that just opened up. Aha! Deserted building! I will probably save that for another time, but let's go to the Pearl. Right then! Yes. I will go to the Blood Mage's hideout. I'm going to just see what I can do to level myself up. What is this?
Some bullshit.
What is this? Oh, is it an ambush? Oh, hi. Okay. You guys are dumb. Well, you can go ahead and attack me, but it's not gonna work for you. Liliana, do you really need to stand in the fire?
she's constantly got that staff on her back, so I suppose she's used to it.
Well, that ambush didn't work out so well for you. I don't know why I started doing an accent there or something. It was just something to happen, I guess. Da, 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 yada, da, yada, da, 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 yada, da. Lots of dead people over here. Of course. I'll take the money. That's good. Let's see. City map. Is there any other places around here? No? That's it? Just the... Okay, that's that then, I guess. Lore is now Applejack.
I mean, you would be in the better position to judge.
What the hey are you talking about? Besides which, I am very clearly Rarity. If we are going to put me on one of those ponies...
I mean, from what you showed me, I can't disagree.
Generosity... Anyway.
Why do they call it a brothel? There's no broth. Or is there?
Alistair, you sweet summer child.
Tell your captain that our deal is now ironclad.
You slept with that sweet summer child.
Yeah.
That scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't forgotten about us. The mercenaries are right there. If you're here about other things, just quietly.
Someone needs to put you in your place.
She's too good.
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
Well, that was a thing. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only.
Time to close shop before there's trouble.
Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do?
Nobles want solid, reliable soldiers. What are you doing back there? Christ! Anyway, nobles want solid, reliable soldiers, not riffraff.
You have a point there. Man, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Locane's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
I'll keep that alive, Sanga. Sanga! Hi, sweetie.
Welcome to the Pearl. I'm Sanga, the proprietor.
That's actually how her name
Have
is
a seat.
pronounced.
Get comfortable and tell me what you need. Every one of my people here is a skilled craftsman, and don't let anyone tell you different. You'll have to go one at a time, I'm afraid. Our rooms aren't quite big enough to share between so many. But we can discuss that in a moment. So what would you like me to show you? The men or the women? Or some of both, if you prefer.
A poster suggested I'd find a meeting of friends here. She scowls and makes a subtle motion towards the back rooms, as though not wanting to alert the people inside. I see. Okay. Woo! take that. Can't go to that one. I can't go to that one, so the only one I can go into is this open door. What's behind door number 3? A bullshit.
Yeah.
Lovely. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh, it's a love letter. Okay, so this is actually... I need to check out those other doors.
As you desire.
What's the password? The Grey Nug flies north for the winter. Alright. The Griffins will rise again.
And I will rise again!
Another Grey Warden supporter.
Not just a supporter, Peyton. That's a Grey Warden. She's the one Arl Howe is looking for.
Our trap landed a Warden? You've got one chance to surrender.
So they've been setting up this trap to try and lure Grey Warden supporters into private where they could kill them one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
This was also the one that we were directed to take care of by Mr. Ignacio. No, sorry. To let him know if something befell this individual.
Right.
No, that's not Sten. Don't be racist. Not all Kunari are the same. Loghain framed the Grey Wardens.
For what it's worth, I believe you. Not that I particularly care. We're not common guards, Warden. We're Howe's elite. Shavra, Tanant, and Jarvi, let's kill ourselves a Warden.
Oh, well... That's not going to go well for you guys, I'm sorry to say. Alright, and then we can do a dose of this, and actually you can also do a dose of this. Well, that was simple work.
Well, all right.
Payden's orders. You killed Payden. You should go back to the Nod Noble Tavern to collect your reward. Aw, Stan, no! Oh god, there's a lot of toilets back here. Like, wow.
Fitting for all the bullshit you've had to deal with.
Oh, wow. Like, I guess? They're all open now? This is the one I was in. This is not the one I was in. Nothing in here.
Yes? What? Is it customary where you're from to give complete strangers questioning looks?
Who was that woman who fought off those men?
Isabella. If you had spent any time here or on the docks, you would know. Isabella commands the crew on the Siren's Call. She is a remarkable woman, and as you saw, quite formidable. She calls herself a duelist. But you cannot pay me enough to duel her. I'm not so stupid as those two.
Duelist? Or what went on between them?
Did you not see? They wanted money back. Some of them never learn. If Isabella consents to play a game with you, it's an honor. You do not ask for compensation if you lose.
Who are you?
They call me Casimir. I'm first mate on Captain Isabella's ship. More than this, you do not need to know.
Oh. Isabella's a ship's captain?
You are surprised to see another strong woman like yourself.
No.
Isabella commands the crew on the Siren's Call. She is a remarkable woman, and as you saw, quite formidable. She calls herself a duelist. But you cannot pay me enough to duel her.
Okay. Well, let's do a quick little save here. A quick little savey save.
Ah, a Grey Warden. And I had heard that all the Ferelden Wardens were killed or exiled from this place. Oh, don't look so surprised. I've seen many of your kind in my journeys, and there is always something odd about you.
You've got the Mako glow in your eyes.
Grey Warden or no, it is refreshing to see another woman who answers to no one.
Isabella before her makeover, yes, but I do still appreciate her design here. I'm pleased to meet you too.
Now, what can I do for you, my dear?
Your fighting skills are impressive.
I assume you saw that little drama, and none of these poor brutes has ever proven a match for me. They are too clumsy and predictable. I fight with quickness and wit, rather than with brute force and strength. I call myself a duelist because I honed my skills in duels with warriors I encountered over the years.
So yes, by the way, this is a character that returns in the next game. It's an interesting choice, and they do redesign her considerably. But it is interesting to see the humble origins of this character. Will you teach me how to be a duelist?
An unusual request, coming from a fearsome slayer of Darkspawn. I am flattered that you wish to learn from me, sweet thing. But I have watched you, and you seem to lack a particular grace that is required. You are accustomed to doing battle a certain way, yes? I can teach you the basics. Perhaps you can pass it on to someone who might be interested in what I have to offer. I do, however, wish to get to know my potential student better, so we shall call for a drink, and you will honor me with a game.
So, by the way, there is an option to subvert this by just sleeping with her, and if you have Alistair there and you have him hardened, he'll actually join you. Just like Cullen, but at least they changed her design only once. Cullen, I like Cullen's redesigns. You stop that.
I mean, everyone's got different tastes when it comes to aesthetics.
Alright, what game?
Have you ever played Wicked Grace? It is easy to learn, but difficult to master. You must watch your opponent's moves as carefully as you can. Before we start, the cards must be shuffled. Shall I, or would you like to?
You shuffle them, or I will shuffle the cards.
Good. Go ahead, then. Are you done yet? 5 cards each to start with, and may the cleverest player win. Ah, a wonderful card for me.
I have no dexterity. Try to catch Isabella's hand as she is drawing a card.
We seem to have run out of ale. I shall send my boy to fetch some.
Wait, you just drew a card you discarded before.
You mean this card? Your memory is impressive. You have proven yourself quick and resourceful, and I would be honored to pass my skills on to you.
So basically, I mean, if you do not have a high dexterity skill, do not try to win using a dexterity skill. You'll just bungle it. But she has a reasonably high enough cunning to be able to catch her off that. Teach me now.
Come. We will need some space for this.
Will I stream Dragon Age 2 after this? Absolutely. The plan is actually to do all 3 currently released games. And depending on... Oh, by the way, you may notice Isabella's name is orange, meaning she is a tremendous threat. You really don't want to fuck with her. Well, okay. You don't want to do something that would upset her, I should say.
Yeah.
But yes, Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition are both on the table. In fact, they are literally all the things that are going to be lined up after this one. Am I being interrupted again? I just want to go to the marketplace, you stupid bitch! You ruined everything, you stupid bitch!
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl.
Oh.
I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
Okay. Well. You guys are stupid.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna take a step back. And I can't do that. Let's see. I don't want to hit them. Oh, no, no, no. Huh. And let's see, can you... Alright. Whoops, I'm dead. Well, I didn't mean for that. Well, wait. Duh. Alright, and as soon as you are standing, you can take one of these. Actually, no, you can take one of these. There we go. Well, like, all of the city guards are now dead.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. Back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
Yeah, you lost your entire accompaniment. Sweet.
And so I shall.
And so I shall. Christoph. Okay.
Quit showing off your ability to roll your R's.
What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Alright, you take care, Ragnar.
Alright, bye-bye. Oh, thank you! Just evening it out. Thank you, Skeeto. I wanted... Do I have to start back at the Pearl? You ruined everything, you stupid bitch! Okay. I'm just belting that song. I actually do need to cover that song at some point. Excusez-moi. I don't know why I need to speak in French, but like, whatever. Oh, man! Rolling R's makes Lore Scottish Pokemon trainer. No, I don't do Pokemons. I don't poke the mons.
Alistair, on the other hand, she has
You!
no reservations.
You can go eat a dick. Yeah, yeah, you can just eat a dick.
I mean, I just got finished talking about that.
A little bird told me one of Logan's friends had an accident.
We have fun here on the Lorelei streams.
Unfortunate. You might want to look in the chest behind me. There might be something of interest.
Okay. Contract for Kadan Fae mercenaries and contract for Ambassador Gainley. I can do that. Alright, so that closes out a handful of quests. And I think that actually does pretty well for what it is that we are doing. So, by the way, the cutscene that I wanted to show with Dog in the party, with Thumb in the party, apparently I think that only happens on your first entry into the city. So, I missed that opportunity. 'Tis a shame, but that's okay. I ruined everything, me stupid bitch. Okay.
Moving right along.
Evelyn hears the word Pokemon. And she is confused.
It's super effective, evidently.
Stop! Crack Fox! Why must I be bullied? Why must I be... No! No! Stop! Stop! Don't bully! No bully the Lorelei! Lorelei! I can't do it. Load? I just want to go to camp so I can save and be done. Game? Did something happen? Dude. Game?
Huh.
Okay, I guess we're good.
Huh.
Well, anyway, I think that's going to do us for today on my little streaming thing. I'm going to see what I can do to start working more streams into the schedule. I know, like I mentioned earlier, I plan on doing more of the Talk to Transformer auto-generated scripts things. That would be fantastic. I think that would be actually quite a bit of fun, and I will probably actually take audience input on that, so that'll be fun. I want to thank you, Skeeto, once again, for all of your contributions, whether it's here or just in general. You are literally the monetization that YouTube will probably never give me. So thank you, as always, and forevermore, thank you for your help and your support. Those of you who are watching presently, thank you for tuning in today. Those of you who are watching this later when it goes up on my channel, thank you for coming by to watch. I would go through the same spiel that I went through earlier, but I already recorded it earlier today. But basically, the whole like, comment, subscribe thing is engagement that YouTube looks at. So if you do that, you help me. Be sure to check out Sirenia Studios. It will be linked, I believe, in the description for this video, as well as on my main channel. There are like affiliated channels that you can click on. Also check out Cyberlink 420, yes, but also Cybernetic. Fuck it! He deserves some credit!
All white dudes with brown hair and glasses are the same, you know?
But also Cybernetic Pink Eye. Okay?
I see how it is.
Hey, when you make an abridged series that goes on for a long time and is really cool and has, like, professional voice actors and shit like that, then you can talk. Actually, you can talk because you're an amazing person and a wonderful friend.
Oh, thank you.
But,
however, I am not as intimately versed in the Sonics.
That's fine. Nor am I. But I want to thank you guys all for watching. I will be uploading a couple of videos this week to Sirenia Studios, for those of you who want to catch up with certain things. I would put through the plug, as always, to share it with everyone, to go and deliberately share everything, share the Sirenia Studios with as many people as you think will actually care to watch it. And then some. But, I know it's up to me to make the content worth sharing. So, I know you're a pain, Griffin. But I want to thank you guys. I've been thanking you continuously, but still, thank you so, so much. And I look forward to seeing you next week when I continue this playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. Thank you for joining. I was going to say thank you for joining me again, as always, Griffin.
Naturally.
And I will see you guys next week.
Take care, everyone.
Before I can even end it, Crackfox Jr. slides in with how many dicks has Griffin been instructed to eat at this point?
I mean, I'm sure someone's been keeping track.
Oh, Lord! Lord! Okay. Fuck you. Good night, everyone!